Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hump Call, the show that doesn't talk about the Georgia Bulldogs, but the Springdale Bulldogs. On today's show, our structure is not related to Kirby Smart, so please welcome in Coach Daniel Moose. How you doing today, Coach Moose?
Doing great, Sam. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's my pleasure. The pleasure's all mine. So, let's get to the questions.
All right.
First question: how long have you been coaching tennis at Springdale High School?
This year was my third year to coach the team, and we actually just did tryouts again, so we are getting ready to start my fourth season.
I heard, and I hope the fourth season goes as good as the third season.
Well, thank you. I'm inviting in a new assistant coach this year who teaches over at School of Innovation, and so we are able to add some students from over there too, so we've got about 80 kids ready to play some tennis next year.
Well, you know what they say, 80 kids, 80 good tennis players.
That's the goal, Sam.
All right. Next question. What made you want to play disc golf?
Disc golf has always just kind of been one of the things that I've enjoyed doing. I think it was the summer after I graduated college. I was back in my hometown of Fort Smith, and some of my old friends who were in town invited me out and said, hey, we're going to go do this afternoon. Do you want to come? And I got out there and just immediately fell in love with the sport.
And you still disc golf to this very day.
I disc golfed last night, in fact.
Yeah. All right. Fourth question. Tell me about some accomplishments that you've made when playing disc golf.
Some of my own personal accomplishments as a player back in 2018, I won both the Arkansas State Championship and the Arkansas Masters in the recreation and intermediate divisions.
Wow.
I also got to compete in the largest amateur tournament of the year, where I finished 74th out of 3,400 amateurs. That was the Next Generation Tour Finals.
Well, let me tell you, 74 is greater and less than the score that you were trying to get to, but that's pretty good.
I felt pretty good about it. I was definitely not the best golfer there, but I beat a lot of players to get there, and it was a pretty great accomplishment.
All right, final question. Do you have any advice for new disc golf players?
YouTube is one of the best resources out there because you can,
Amen.
That's right. You can see the pros throw, but there are also a lot of channels that will teach you how to throw out there. So some channels like Jomez Productions are really good for seeing professional rounds, and then somebody like Dynamic Discs or Overthrow Disc Golf has really good tutorial videos. So two of the best pieces of advice that I've ever heard in disc golf. The first one, slow is smooth and smooth is far. So you don't have to try to throw the disc hard. You want to get it to glide.
All right.
And then the other one is the most fun wins. So if you go out, no matter how bad the disc golf is, if you have fun, then you can be successful.
That's right. And folks, that's going to wrap things up for today's episode of the Hump Day Dog Call. Thank you all for watching today's show. Be sure to tune in again next week for another exciting episode of the Hump Day Dog Call. But until then, this is Sam Lee Spencer saying, good night, y'all.